Breaking news the day Russia invaded Ukraine is chronicled in Guenther Steiner's new book. The day Russia invaded Ukraine had massive repercussions for Guenther Steiner's Haas Formula One team, which he describes in detail. The impact of Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine in February 2022 was felt most keenly across Europe and the rest of the world, but it was also felt strongly in the world of Formula One and the Haas team. Russian oligarch Dmitry Mazepin had been paying Haas since 2021 to get his son Nikita on a Formula One team. Haas had a contract with Dmitry Mazepin's Uralkali company to sponsor the team and a contract with Nikita Mazepin to drive for the team, but when sanctions were swiftly placed on Russian activities, the sponsorship money dried up. It was a major source of stress for Steiner, who found himself and his team at the center of a sponsorship controversy and was bombarded with questions about a major European conflict rather than how they planned to find a few more tenths of performance. Haas fired Mazepin 9 days after the invasion began, replaced him with Kevin Magnussen, and then announced a new title sponsor in the form of the American money transfer company MoneyGram just before the 2022 United States Grand Prix. Steiner's new book, Surviving to Drive, recounts the events of that fateful February 24. Jesus Christ. Holy cow. The pen of Steiner. I have to write things down or I'll forget them. This morning, I learned that Russia has invaded Ukraine. Oh, no. Obviously, my heart goes out to those who are directly impacted by this, but at the end of the day, all I can do is protect my own ship. Right now, we're the center of attention in motorsport. This morning I knew my phone would be ringing off the hook, so I didn't even bother turning it on until I got to the track. When I did turn it on, I found over 100 text messages and about 70 voicemails. When I first arrived, one of our engineers was the first person I met and he promptly made me laugh. He then addressed Guenther. At the outset of a Russian war, which causes everyone else in the world to hate Russia, only Haas could have a Russian driver and a Russian sponsor. I was so shocked I thought I might pee my pants. But, he is correct. I believe a curse has been placed upon us. Steiner went on to describe their conversations, but it's clear that things between them ended badly. Nikita had been vocal about his disappointment in being fired, and he had filed a lawsuit against Haas for back pay last year. Steiner reflects, I had a very challenging conversation with Nikita Mazepin, our driver. His father, Dmitry, is the majority shareholder of our main sponsor, Uralkali, and he is close to Vladimir Putin. I don't want our team to be associated with someone who folks wars, you know? Nikita claimed he cared only about cars and had no desire to enter politics. I get what he's saying and appreciate it, but it goes deeper than that. It's a challenge for everyone involved. Since the invasion began, we have been subjected to an onslaught of unrelenting opinions. Every adult has two things in common: an opinion and an arsehole, and when the two come together, you get bullshit. The board meeting called me into my office. As the team's leader, I was asked for my opinion, and I gave it to them. Remove the Uralkali name, I pleaded. Switch to white and announce it to the whole freaking world, they ordered. We would be publicly shamed by the media, the fans, and the FIA if we kept Uralkali as a sponsor and displayed their logo on our livery. I've got too much going on in my life right now to commit suicide. No one has a firm grasp on the situation because it is, as the youth of today would put it, very fluid. That phrase is constantly repeated to me. It's all the rage now. The publication date for Steiner's book is April 20.